this is me again. I literally just made my video about Best Far Cry class setup like 2 seconds ago, and I just decided that I should make another one like real quick, because I was gonna do something and then I just chose by myself that I should make a separate video instead. So now this is a story about me almost getting into a fight. Now I go to a middle school, you know, and fairly laid back for middle school, you know. I mean, you obviously have your kids that stir up issues, you know, and that always get in trouble. I'm not one of those kids though, but there's a kid though, and this is kind of a double story of how I almost got into like a couple of fights. But there's this one kid, he's really small. He's half Hawaiian and half Micronesian. Don't know why you guys need to know that. So, but he's really short. Like I'm around 5'1", and this kid's around like 4 or 9. And this kid, he always gets picked on because he says like his dad's The Rock, his dad's LeBron James, and so he gets picked on a little bit by like some of the cool kids, I guess you would put him, you know, and to a stereotype basically, but basically though, he thinks that he's really tough. I feel really bad for this kid though, and he feels really tough, you know, and basically what happened is he's like, yeah, I'm good at shooting hoops. And we're in PE, and he's missing like five hoops, and I go and I throw a 3-pointer. Now I don't even play basketball whatsoever at all, so I just swish a 3, just first shot, and this kid's like, "Do you want to fight?" He starts like pushing me in PE and stuff, and the teacher went to her office and stuff. So she's not here, and this kid's wanting to fight me, and he starts like pushing me, like getting up in my face, and he's done that in the halls with me too before, but hasn't tried anything. So I'm like, ha ha, whatever, you know, knock it off. But he was dead serious. He was like, get on my face, and then he punched me in the stomach, like straight up, just like punched me in the stomach, which it didn't hurt, but like I wasn't expecting it, you know. So I was like, ooh. I like pushed him away, and the teacher walked in and like didn't see anything. Then he was just dead quiet. And then also, I told you he always did in the halls, trying to start a fight. But also, my first period, this is about a couple months ago, this kid was like making a joke. I go, ha ha ha. I was quoting Step Brothers movie. I'm like, ha ha ha. Last time I heard that, I fell off my dinosaur. And he looks at me, and it's towards the end of class, like there's 2 or 3 minutes left to class. So we like get in the hall. There's this kid Monty. He's taller, but he's just known for causing trouble and stuff. And he's like, you've met Monty, right? He's like, cause you're about to meet his a fist in your face. I go, is that a threat or a promise? I'm like, because I promise if you do that, you know. I was like, you and him both will be in juvie. Before 2:30. He's like, oh, then so I elbowed this kid Trey in the stomach, and then ran off my second period because it was like really close to my first. But I'd have to go into my locker, put my math book back, and grab my stuff for history, you know, that sort of stuff. And basically, I ran, and he was like, and at lunch, I always sit with my friends at one table, and then he sits at the table behind us. So he was giving me the biggest death glare the entire time. But I was just so glad that I made it through first without getting beaten up. I mean, Monty I could have taken, but then both though I'm not sure if I could have. Just because of the whole 2 against 1 factor. You know what I mean? Um, but it was a pretty weird time then. I mean, and that kid I told you about almost got in the fight the first time. You know that Hawaiian kid. He always still tries to cause stuff in the halls, and he always says how good of like a hockey or basketball player he is in PE, which I find funny, you know. But it's kind of funny how it works out though. I just kind of stay chill during those. And guys, don't resort to violence. If anything, just don't do anything against anyone that might possibly result in harm to you or them. I mean, I don't care if you're a big tough guy, it's a little scrawny kid who you're joking with. I mean, I had a teacher the other day. He called this blonde girl Blondie, and she always takes things like really serious for no reason. And she's like, "Well, I take offense to that." And he's like, "Are you serious right now?" And she's like, "Yeah." She like the only person that calls me that is my mom. And the entire class starts laughing. And then he's like, "So explain to me why it's rude, and then I'll apologize." He's like, he's like, tell me why. So she mumbles, why would I explain something to such a rude person? But it was funny. She never got in trouble. Don't know how we got off track that easily, but classic me for you though. But anyway though, just kind of funny thing telling you guys about real quick. Just a couple of stories. And I've actually been sick. That's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded videos for two weeks now. Besides me being lazy and fat. Well, I'm not actually fat, but you know, you guys get the whole gist of it. You know, fat, lazy. You know. Anyway, though, have fun doing whatever, playing Fallout 4, which has been out for a while. If you haven't beaten it already, I sure haven't. I like to play Far Cry over and over again because I just like this game. The storyline, I already said, you know, it's a great game. And I think if you don't have it or don't like Far Cry in general, you should get it because it's pretty fun. Good game, you know. It's fairly easy to play. I haven't played any of them until this one because I was like, oh man, you're taking guys out of their cars and stuff. You're doing this and that. And there's just this big like dictator guy. I was all hyped up, you know, about this entire game. And when I got it, I was like, oh man, I was like, this is awesome. But it's a pretty fun game right now. I mean, like I said, I'm not sure if I said it in this video or last video. I don't keep track of when I say things or do things anyway. I'm pretty stupid about that kind of stuff. Hate to admit it though, but I just am. So please don't judge me on that. Okay, I just don't pay attention to myself or others. That's why I've almost gotten beaten up, like I said earlier. So just as the story, don't say anything that might possibly offend anyone, no matter how weird they are or anything, you know. Or how much you would want to punch them in the face, beat the crap out of them, right? Okay, just don't do that kind of stuff. Because that's what almost gets me in trouble before, so. Anyway, I think later on I'll tell a story. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow, whatever, you know. Next time I get on, you know, whatever. Tell another story. Tell me if you have have anything that you might want me to talk about. Because I have a few stories. I actually got this idea from this guy on YouTube, Luna. You guys need to look him up. He's pretty cool. He tells some pretty funny stories, and also some pretty good stories that you should guys learn a lot about. Kind of why I'm doing these videos too. Because I was like, well, I don't want kids to almost get beaten up like I almost have, you know, whatever. Which might sound like, why is someone be nice to people in this day and age, right? I mean, who's that decent of a person these days? You know, right? So, yeah, I've gotten a spot. Like it. Ooh, no scope. But anyway, though, have fun playing Fallout, Black Ops 3, Far Cry, Primal now. God, that's a cool game. I don't have it yet. I'm guessing that's what I'll be like doing as I'm telling my stories and stuff. But anyway, though, guys, peace out. Have fun.